I'll now introduce some reviews from F600X1 users. First, I'll introduce cases of customers involved in multi-product small volume production or job shop production. This customer produces piping mold parts. While using BT40 machines, they were considering an upgrade due to deterioration in BT40 machines. We conducted tests by cutting their workpieces using the F600X1 and the same cutting conditions as their BT40 machines. After confirming there were no problems in the machine surface and quality, and cycle time could be reduced, they purchased the F600X1. They were also motivated by the reasonable price of our machine. We have received reports that the machine has been used without any problems, and they are also satisfied with less installation space. I'll introduce another customer case. They have been cutting mold materials using BT40 machines. Although they needed to increase the number of machines, there was not enough installation space available. When they were looking for a compact machine with sufficient machining capabilities, the F600X1 drew their attention. As they have been using BT40 machines for years, they were skeptical about the performance of the compact F600X1 at first. We conducted tests by cutting their workpieces before they purchase our machine. They fully confirmed there were no problems in machining capabilities, and then they decided to purchase our machine. As they were very satisfied with machining capabilities and compact size, they purchased additional F600X1 machines. I'll now introduce cases of customers involved in mass production. This customer produces cast iron parts. Machining cast iron includes milling and drilling using a forming tool. So, they considered creating machining processes using BT40 machines. However, as their products are mass production parts, it was difficult for BT40 machines to satisfy the required cycle time. Therefore, they considered the purchase of the F600X1. In close cooperation with tool manufacturers, we suggested the best selection of tools and machining time for respective tool to achieve the target cycle time. They are now producing mass products using the F600X1 with no problems. This customer also purchased additional F600X1 machines. I'll introduce another customer case. This customer was machining steel shaft parts using BT40 machines. At first, they were considering to increase BT40 machines. After we conducted tests by cutting their workpieces using the F600X1 and they confirmed there were no problems in machining, they purchased the F600X1. This customer also purchased additional F600X1 machines. I'll now show you the effects when BT40 machines are replaced with the F600X1 based on actual cases. This graph shows the measurement results of the cycle time and power consumption when the BT40 machine and the F600X1 were run on the same NC program. Power consumption has been reduced by 70% or more, compared to that of the BT40 machine. Cycle time has been reduced by 50 seconds or more. We calculated the effect. Assuming that the machine is run for 8 hours a day, and workpiece setting and removal time is 20 seconds. The result showed that using the F600X1 can increase the number of workpieces that can be produced per day by 60 or more. I'll show these results in terms of specific amounts of money. For example, assume that 200 workpieces per day are machined by the F600X1 and the BT40 machine respectively. As shown in the measurement results, the F600X1 achieves shorter cycle time per workpiece, meaning that the total time required for cutting 200 workpieces can be shorter. As a result, operation time becomes shorter accordingly, leading to reduction in power consumption and labor costs. As power consumption is reduced by 70% or more, annual electricity costs can be reduced by 80,000 yen or more. Lately, electricity costs are rising sharply, so additional effects might be expected. Reduction in operation time leads to reduction in labor costs. For example, when calculated by assuming the hourly rate is 6,000 yen, more than 4 million yen per year can be reduced. In addition, operation time that has been saved can be used for machining other mass production parts, leading to further increase in profits. As air consumption is reduced, power consumption of compressors can also be reduced. Replacing machines with the F600X1 provides various advantages.